So I've been doing a bit of a few jobs on Jodie B. I'll show some of those a little bit later. I've got to go and pick up some paint this afternoon because I've kind of hassled the man and he's doing it today, so I can get on with this afternoon. And in the meantime, I'm just going to start on the linkage for the motors. Now I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, so I've done a few CAD ideas and I'm just going to kind of make one of the CAD ideas, I think, out of this lot. So I've got, this is a 16mm bar to go through the 5/8 through hole. This is one that I messed up earlier. I'm not quite sure where it went wrong. It's all a bit scored there, but I think I might have got the bore wrong because that bit's really not right. And there it is right, so I'm not sure what I did. But anyway, point is that I can use this just to as a guide. I'll show the actual CAD, the ideas on CAD, because it's taken me a while to think of it and I'm still not 100% sure if it's right.
Okay, so it's really difficult to get the sound right on this. I'm really trying, but it's either too muffly or it seems to really bang on my breath bangs on the microphone. Anyway, here we are. So what I was trying to think of is this linkage mechanism. So let's move the seat out of the way. So I'm trying to be thinking of a couple of ideas. Now, as we are here with the shaft going straight through the hull and connecting directly to the motor, this isn't going to work. This motor is going to be too heavy. So I'm going to need to think of something that will bear the weight of the motor. There's no way I'll be able to turn it from the inside. It depends what motor I'm going to use, which I haven't decided yet. But basically, the weight of the motor is going to need to be taken up with something else, which I haven't thought of yet. I'm just trying to think of the linkage and see if it's going to work or if I need to do this a different way. So I've thought of this idea. It's really simple. There's just a pin and slot there, which just means I can have like a lever like that. I like that idea. It works really well, but whether there'll be enough, whether I'll have enough sort of strength to push it, and like I said, the motors will need to, the weight of the motors will need to bear on something else. I'm just thinking of the linkage idea. So that's the first idea. Let me just get rid of that. Linkage idea 2. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. So idea 2 is really, really super simple, and it's literally that. I've extended these out a little bit to give a bit more leverage, and it's literally just a bar attached to the other bar like that. Now, I don't like it, but I think that's probably the best idea if I'm doing this way. And then I did another one. Where did it go? There, where I was just trying to get it so that it goes in one straight piece, but it's sort of, that was getting a bit iffy. So I really think that this one, the simplest idea, is probably the best. But like I said, whether or not I'll be able, it'll take the weight of those motors, I don't know. So I might have to rethink this idea. But it's not a big deal. There are other ways I could do this.
Right, so I've machined a little step or whatever on there. That's going to go in there. I'm going to weld it just on one side because I don't want to cause any distortion on this. And I'm just going to measure this. Now, when I did my CAD drawing, I did it 90. I did a tangent plane on this piece, and I extruded it 90 from there. So I'm going to trust my drawing. And I'm going to cut it there, and then I'm going to drill an 8mm hole about there. I might have used this rod to poke into a glue stick or something. There was something on there that wasn't good. I'll just cut that off. I think I seem to remember using it to poke down a glue thing. Okay, so I've bought these BSP dies, which are BSP tapered, properly tapered, and just to run down where I've got the paint on the threads. So let's just see, I might need to make a little gadget to hold it. Let's see if I can get it to go on properly. There. It's only just running it down the threads, that's all. Let's try this bigger 1/2 inch one. Looks like I said, this is only just to clear that paint off it that I got on by accident. Yes, I'm gonna have to make a holder for it. I can't get that down by hand, so stand by. Right, that's better. So I'm just doing a few jobs on Jodie B actually, and this handle I've just taken it off because I'm not happy with these connections in here. They need to be redone. I was getting a bit of a faulty connection at the last dive, so I'm not happy about that. So I'm going to modify, just going to take this motor off and redo that. This valve here needs to be have a service kit put in it, because this handle, as it comes around here, keeps clobbering it, and it's damaged it leaks. So that needs to have a service kit. I need to get one of those. A little pointless altimeter thingy, not altimeter, what do you call it? Artificial horizon. It's broken. What else did I need to do? There was a couple of little niggles, and I need to clean the oxygen system. Just a couple of little things just to get her back up and ready for diving. Okay, my paint, I've just been to pick it up. I pestered the bloke and he made it for me this morning. It was nice of him. So he left it outside for me, just went and picked it up. Now I've gone for the deep red colour. Oh, blimey. It's fierce paint. So let's get the boat jacked up, ready for painting. Mixing ratio for this is slightly different to what I've used before. It's 10 to 1. Okay, so I've done one coat. It's pretty good paint actually. I've still got a little bit to do underneath, but it's a bit painful. I'll do that next time, but I'm really glad I went with the red. I was very tempted to go for the black. A friend of mine said black and I was very tempted, but I'm really liking the red. It's looking good. This bit's going to be white, I think. Although I'm tempted to just go all red because it's such a nice colour. I did it actually off my other Land Rover. I'll show a picture of that. It's Land Rover Rimini Red. It's the actual colour. Anyway, I better pack up.